Today in the 8th element we are stenciling, stamping, and doodling. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm back with element 8 and we will be stenciling and stamping throughout our journal to take care of some of the white space and make some more interesting pages. We are going to start with this beautiful stencil that I have here. This is a Martha Stewart stencil that I picked up at Ben Franklin in Ojai. And these are really awesome. They are a netted or screen so that you have all the detail. I do have some Halloween ones like this as well. I'm going to be using the antique linen, and I'm going to just go in a circular motion on this particular one and around the rows. Okay, so just trying to get some color here. Whoop. And it does have it sticky, but sometimes it doesn't stay stuck. It's meant to also be able to go on like glass and things. So I don't know. I haven't looked, but they might have these at like Michael's or Joann's as well. Okay, so there's my antique linen. And then I'm going to use the peeled paint green that I have. Okay, and I'm going to just touch a little bit of green up here where the rosebuds are. And then I'm going to come down to the leaves and carefully the stems. I'm going to move up into the rose at this where the stems are. Okay, and then come down here and do the leaves here as well. And again, pushing into the rose here just so that I don't get too much green on the rose. And hope that it works. Pull it back. And there we have our beautiful light print. So there's that one. I had already done this once before in here. And, well, we'll find, there it is. So here as well. So there's two. Now, another thing that I did was, I know that in the beginning of my book, I'll be talking about my faith. And so I took one of these stencils. Here's the piece one, because I also did that one already. These are just like thick cardstock, and I Mod Podged on top of them quite a while ago so that hopefully they would last longer. And so here I've done the faith, and then I came back with this and I stenciled just the leaves to get some of the green there. I did that one. And then back here I did peace. Okay, and then this was this stamp, and I stamped it with the antique linen, and then I just put some color on it. I added the rose leaves here, and I had stenciled the word peace. Okay, so that is 4 so far. Then I also came in, and with this stamp, I stamped lightly in the background, and then I came in, there's also a full, here it is, the full rose. I didn't like the way that turned out, but what I did was I just came in and I added one of the stickers on top of it, and I actually turned out liking that page. So, so that gives us, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 So we need a couple more. And of course you can do those same types of stencil throughout. So then I took this stencil and I've put it in several places throughout the journal. Okay, so here it's on a map page, I think, back here, here. So just in a variety of places. Then another thing that I did was I stamped using the archival ink. This is a stamp that I had gotten at Michael's, like at Valentine's Day or Easter or something. And just go ahead and stamp that on. Let it dry, and then I have, I found my Marvy brush markers, and so far this one's working. And I just came in and I just, in a circular motion, I colored it in. You all know that I don't like to color. And I don't do well coloring in the lines. My brain wants to do its own thing. So then I come in and just add some green. And then we can cut these out and use these in the journal. And so I thought one of the pages that would be really a good place for this is right here. And I'm just going to staple it. This time. Okay, so there. Another stamped image. And of course you can do this right on top of your pocket. Or you could come in and just add that across. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we have this, and the fun thing about this type of a stencil is you can play with it, figure out where you might like what is happening on the stencil, and then you can just go ahead and add it. Okay, and this one, a lot of the times on these, because they move too much when they have a lot of I'll just do just like I'm doing here. Stamp on, stamp off. Okay. And that way I don't have as much movement. I don't lose my nice clean edges of the stencil. Okay. So there we have that beautiful, beautiful. So then the one other thing, it's not roses, but I think it might be kind of cool to have some butterflies. And again, I'm just going around in a circle. Okay, and there we've got some butterflies. Okay, now the other stamped images that I will probably want to use are my thankful. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp these and get these ready, because I'll be using these. I don't know where my grateful is. I'm going to have to find the grateful. But I have thankful and blessed. Okay, so these will be ready, and I'll be able to cut those out and put those throughout the journal. And then if I wanted to, could go ahead and if you were going to stamp in your actual journal, you're going to probably want to put something underneath. So say you want to stamp on this page, and we're just going to go ahead and stamp the thankful right down here. You'll want something underneath so that you don't end up messing up your beautiful journal by stamping incorrectly. So there's a thankful. I love the way that looks. And we'll stamp a blessed right here. Okay, so just stamping directly in the journal, or being able to stamp on to a paper and put it inside. Either way is going to be awesome. And then the one other thing was you can go ahead and doodle. That's one of the things. And so I'm just going to doodle some roses. Okay. And I'm using the fact that this pen is dying, and just kind of going around in a circle and then coming back and adding some little pieces. So let's try this over here. So around in a circle and kind of a dark spot. Around in a circle. Kind of like just around in a circle. Okay, so that gives you, adds some color to the green if you wanted to. Okay, so I'll probably go through and add that to the rest of the green pages, just the green vines. My day 8, or my 8th element entry, 8 stenciled, stamped pages or elements. So there we go. And so we did some doodling, we did some stenciling, and we did some stamping. So let's take a look at what we've got. Sorry about that. We have the faith with the leaves. We have the cutout. We stamped, colored it in, cut it out. We have the green with the doodling. More green with doodling and stamped right into the book. Yep, some green needs some doodling. That's going to look really good with that, to have that doodling. The green with the doodling. We have our butterflies here. We have way more than 8. Oh, you know what? We had one other thing that I thought that we could do. Let me show you. So we have this. We happen to have this stamp, and we have our brush marker. We can go ahead and brush right onto our stamp. So I used to do a series called Stamp Away Saturday, and there are several stamping techniques, and I will put that playlist in the description box below. And yes, I did give away a stamp set every week, and it was lots of fun, but it wasn't super watched. A lot of people didn't watch it, so there, that gives us, it matches this little paper that we have here. And we can do the stamp off as well. So that just gives us a background. And there we go. Okay, so then my favorite, which is the stencil. This right here, I love that. And I may go in and do one more of those because I think both of them ended up towards the back here. So I think we should do one towards the front. And that is going to be it for my 8th element: stamping, stenciling, and doodling. So which one was your favorite? My favorite's definitely the beautiful stencil. Definitely my favorite. I hope you can see that. Yeah. So go ahead, and we'd love to have you join us in the October one-of-a-kind junk journal challenge. I'll put the details video down below, and you can join us in the Facebook group, October one-of-a-kind junk journal. It's not too late, and yeah, so join us there, and I'll also put the playlist for Stamp Away Saturday. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day, and thanks for being here. Bye.